Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. This quote is by Duke Ellington. A believer is an optimist who thinks of tomorrow. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials. Dow Industrials finished up 323. You had the Nasdaq up 85. S&P's up 34. Gold contract down $2.70, trading at $1,208 an ounce. Silver down 19 cents at $16.34 an ounce. Platinum flat at $1,218 an ounce. Light sweet crude $48.84. Crude can't move. The bond market, you had the 10-year down 10 ticks at 128.05. Light volume, 30-year off 1 point and 6 ticks at 146.30. And King Dollar up 455 ticks at 92.57. King Dollar is over the 92.53 2008 highs. 2005 highs, rather. Euro down 49 ticks at 117, and the yen is trading up 39 at 119.65. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? We take a look at the SPY, folks. This is what you have. SPY closed out today at 205.90. We did volume out here of 140 million shares. We had come down with 200 million shares. Held price, however, so you holding price, that is saying that this SPY can get up into this 206.88 area. Bottom line, no juice behind the move even in the Dow Industrials. Dow Industrials, NYSE, we take a look at the NYSE. What we have with the NYSE, it was up 323 bucks. What I do expect you're going to have on a Friday, though, is that that'll go test that high up there. The high in the NYSE from the 26th was 18,103, and we're right next to it. We're at 19,077. We look at the NASDAQ composite. What do we have with the composite? Composite didn't have the juice inside it. Well, the composite wasn't bad. It was 2 billion shares out here inside the composite. We were at 4736, and I don't expect the composite will reach these highs out here. We came down to 2.4 billion. You're up on 2 billion. If we take a look at the NDX 100, the 3 Qs, what we have inside the 3 Qs is this. 3 Qs out here today, we did volume of 39 million shares. We had come down on 66 million shares, and you're going into the 36 million shares. The 3 Qs, folks, okay, have already, the first high in the 3 Qs was on November 28th. That high was generated at 106.25. You did 17 million shares. Then we came down hard on to December 17th. We did that with 79 million shares. We make another high with 17 million shares, and we come down again with 66 million shares. You can see what you have happening there. Inside the 3 Qs, folks, bottom line is that you're building big volume on the way down. We take a look at the Russell 2000. We use the IWM. The Russell 2000 is the weakest indice out here. And what we have with the Russell is this. If we use the IWM. The IWM today did 20 million shares, 28 million shares. You had come down on 67 million. The high, we're trading at 118.71 right now, and I expect if you want to hear something that's really bizarre, so check this out. If the Russell had closed 1 penny lower, it would have been a failure on price and volume. It closed right at the 118.71. The 118.71 was where the Russell had gapped down. Okay, so on January 2nd, the Russell had closed at 118.93. Then what ends up happening, it gapped down that next day, and it gapped down, and it opened at 118.23. The high of the day was 118.71. Guess where we closed? 118.71. As one of the targets said, just for me, just to play with those bears. And there's no doubt, what I actually like, and when I saw this, folks, and this is how crazy, and this is how great the markets are. is that when I saw it close right at the tick, I'm saying to myself, man, you got to love it, because when large operators have their hands on it, which they do, there's no doubt about that. Bottom line, you just throw a couple ticks in there, because anyone that's, basically a technical trader, when you get bears and bulls that are technical traders, you know that that number is an important number, because you close at it, over it, guess what? You can go higher. Gold contract. What do we have with gold now? Here's the divergence, folks, and it's big divergence. Gold market out here, we closed out at 12.08. Really sweet how this shook out. What I mean specifically is this. We did 117,000 contracts. Pull back. That's a pullback with dramatically lighter volume. Yesterday, up at higher price, we did 190,000 contracts. The swing high that it's going after right now is 12.38, and we're 12.08. Up at that swing high, we have 241,000 contracts. So you're building cause for higher price inside the gold market. And with that said, and this is what is the divergence, King Dollar. What did King Dollar do? King Dollar, folks, got to a price point today of 92.76. You closed out at 92.57. That is over the 92.53 high that was generated in 2005. If we take a look at the UUP, now the UUP, folks, okay, is the PowerShares Dollar Index. Well, first off, I think the dollar's topping out. That's the bottom line. Why? Because you have that context that gold should be getting smoked, folks, with the dollar at highs. Bottom line, it's not. So you have an accumulation that's happening here. If I take a look at the UUP, which is the U.S. PowerShares, you can see quite clearly that the last time that, we're at highs and with dramatically lighter volume. So now you have distribution that's happening inside the UUP, and I can make a case that UUP right now is trading at 24.49, and I suspect what you're going to see, the UUP wants to pull back somewhere about the 23.35 area. Now that's the UUP is something that moves very slowly. Bottom line, though, we'll see where this shakes out, but the divergence is there, and it's there absolutely in spades. We take a look at the bond market. What we had with bonds is this. The 10-year, first off, we take a look at what we have with the 10-year is that she pulled back with light volume. Yesterday we're up at highs with 1.7 million contracts. Today you pull back with 1.4 million. The 10-year and the 30-year want dramatically higher price, folks. It's going to be wild watching this whole thing shake out, because what we do have is that the yield on the 10-year right now is at 2. The 30-year, we take a look at the 30-year. 30-year today pulled back 1.8 ticks. And what we did is this. Yesterday you were up at highs. We did 576,000 contracts. Today, you pull back, we do 415,000 contracts. Now, it certainly can pull back a little bit more, but both the 10-year and the 30-year want higher price, and my take is that it's not just higher price, folks, it's actually dramatically higher price. If we go look at the diamonds, the DIA, what I do expect, the Dow Industrials want to basically hit a high. The diamonds out here today, the ETF structure, that did 7 million shares. Your high up here, we closed out at 178.76. The high is 180.49. That high had 1.9 million shares. We're doing 7.1. We did come down on 12 million, but how we're coming into this bar, we basically got into that bar pretty good. So you get into a bar like that with decent volume, that says that, guess what, you want to get up into that high. Now, oil. Oil market, folks, continues to basically be flat. Oil wants dramatically lower price, as does the, first of all, look at oil. What you have with oil out here is this. Crude oil today, $48.91. This little baby longer term wants to get into this 36 area. So 32. It wants to test the swing lows of 2008. You stay right there, folks. Dow Industrials finished up 323, NASDAQ up 85, S&P's up 35. Coming back with our man, Mr. Steve Rhodes. We're going to be growling and prowling out here. You stay right there, folks. Coming right back.